we're going to go into what is a computer. So a computer is an electronic device that sets data, processes it, stores it, and produces useful information. You can jot it down too in case you need to go back, you need to understand. It's good to jot things down. So in case you are lost anywhere, in case you have questions, which I will ask questions after some minutes or 30 minutes, that I know you're following me along. So a computer is an electronic device that sets data, processes it, stores it, and produces useful information. A machine that helps people perform tasks easier. So basically, a computer is not just your laptop or your desktop. Even your phone is a computer, as far it accepts data, processes it, and stores it. So the main part of a computer, so we're going to go deep into it. Anything that accepts data. What do I mean by accepts data? Like, okay, you go into your Google Chrome and type in a particular information. You're browsing it. You're literally telling Google that I need you to help me accept this data. I need you to help me process it. I need you to help me store it. That is why in your Google histories, you see a recent search. In that recent search is already stored, knowing that this is your recent search. This is what you did 3 months ago. I don't know if, okay, we'll go straight into that later on, but in your history, you can go far back to 3 months, 5 months ago and look at your histories. That is where it's stored. So accepting that data is what we call inputs. I don't really want to go much into it because you still go into the main part of a computer. But I want to make you understand that a computer is not just only your laptop, your desktop. Your phone is a computer. Okay, look at this way. You're chatting. Okay, let's use chatting. You're chatting. You're sending a message to someone. You're basically inputting that message so that you can be able to receive that useful information that you need. Okay, you send somebody hello, the person replied with hi, how was your day, and all of that. You're basically sending and receiving. So you're basically inputting and outputting. Do you understand before I go further into the main parts of a computer? Like example, typing document, browsing, watching movie, designing, all of that. Your computer is not only your desktop, only your PC. Is your phone, is your tablet, is a device. Okay, are you following, Elizabeth? Okay, that is good. That means we can go straight into the main part. And please don't feel too timid or shy to ask questions. Please ask questions. Even the dumbest questions, ask them. I will unmute the mic later on so that you can be able to have a conversation, interactive class. You understand? Please ask questions. Don't feel you're yet to learn. You're not yet to. So later on, we'll ask questions to make it more interactive so that it can be easy for you to learn and understand. So we're going to the main part of a computer, which is the input, processing, storage, and the output. Remember when I said inputting, you are receiving data. So this inputting is basically your mouse, your scanner, your keyboard. Like, okay, let me use this example. You are typing. That type you are typing is not something you are touching. Okay, it's not something you are touching physically. It's something you are seeing in your system. It's basically in your system, inputs, your scanner, your mouse, how your mouse moves on your laptop, how you move, how like, okay, yeah, your keyboard. Let me focus on the keyboard aspect. You're typing words. Even on your phone, you're typing words. That is basically input. It's not something that is output. Output is something that is your printer. Okay, when you are printing out documents and you're inputting, you're typing documents. Okay, you went to a cyber cafe and you're typing in information that you need, and you told them that they should print it out. That is output. So have it at the back of your head that when you type, even on your phone, like every day that you're typing on your phone, you're inputting data. Then everything that you are receiving outside of that system, of that computing system, is output. Then we also, number two, we also have the processing, that is analyzing, manipulating data. So it's example, CPU. CPU is the brain of a computer. Computer being, just like we human beings, we have brains. How is sending informations? You know, the brain sends nerve informations to our body that, ouch, okay, let me use an example. You are feeling pain. The brain immediately is the one that tells you that I'm feeling pain. So that brain that we human beings have, that is what these devices have. They have them inside the laptop, inside your phone, inside your tablet. That is what is called CPU. So CPU is the brain of a computing device. I don't know if you can jot it down, if you can hear me, and I'll go back in case you need anything. I'll go back to brief you on it so you won't feel lost anywhere. So CPU is the brain of a computing device. Your phone, your laptop, it needs a brain to be able to process what is going on, to be able to know that, okay, let me accept this data, let me store this data. Oh, this person is saying, how are you? I know what how are you means. This person is saying hi. I know what hi means. I hope you're understanding me. Do you need me to go back or should I go further? I hope you can hear me, Elizabeth. That's okay. I think I'm having, okay. I hope you can hear me. Okay, I think you're having a little bit of network issue. Okay, I hope you can hear. Okay, there's no problem to that. Okay, I'll see through that. Okay, let's just go through the course before we start the question and answers. But I hope you can jot. Do you need me to go back where you can jot or anything? I should move on. Can I move on with the other explanation? Oh, all right. Okay, then number three, we have storage, saving data for future use. Okay, example, in your laptop, you have a hard drive. Okay, examples are hard drive, SSD, sorry. SSD means solid state drive. Then you have your cloud storage. Okay, let me use your phone as an example. An iPhone have iCloud storage in case you need extra storage, in case you need extra anything you need. You know, iPhones run out of storage, same as Android too. Android too has storage, same as the laptop. Laptop too has storage. If you are using your laptop right now, you should know that your laptop has the storage, that when it's full, they'll be like, okay, use a flash drive, use a hard drive. So that is basically what storage is. Then we're going to go into what the hard drive, SSD, and cloud storage mean. So SSD means solid state drive. Under solid state drive, you have your USB and you have your flash drive. Your USB is not a storage device. That is the thing. USB is not a storage device. Like your cable, when you want to plug to your laptop and connect it to your phone, is not a storage device. It's a way to pass informations. I don't know, you get me? Your USB. Okay, welcome, Aisha. I will take you back. So briefing. So your USB is not just a storage device. Your USB is used to connect your device to a computer. I hope you are getting me. It's used to connect your device to a computer. Then inside that SSD, you still have your flash drive. Your flash drive is now the storage device. I hope you know what a flash drive is. Like, that small. Yeah, welcome, Aisha. I will take you back. Don't worry, so that you won't feel lost. Your flash drive is that little storage device that when you plug into your system, you can send files, you can send whatever you need into that flash drive. That is in case your laptop runs out of storage or any other thing, you can use your flash drive to make it more easier. Okay, I put in my flash drive and I put it into my system, I have more storage. So basically that is what is under storage for main parts of a computer. Input, processing, storage, output is the main part of a computer. So the outputs, like I said earlier, shows results like your printer. When you type in and you need, okay, I need you to print out this particular document, this paper, that is your output. Your speaker, when you're playing an audio, your music, and you can hear what it's saying. It's basically, you can hear the music, that is output. So all of these are the main parts of a computer. Okay, I'm just going to go briefly a refresh so Aisha can catch up with me before I move on. Aisha, can you hear me? I hope you can hear me, Aisha, before I brief you so you won't feel lost. All right. So I did an introduction into IT fundamentals to Miss, I don't know. Please forgive me, Miss or Mrs. Elizabeth, about what an IT fundamentals is. IT fundamental basically is the basic knowledge of a computer, a software, be it a software, hardware. All right, Mrs. Okay. Basically, okay, I was saying IT fundamentals is the basic knowledge of a computer, be it a software, hardware, computing device. So that is what basically IT fundamentals is. IT means information technology. So it's the basic knowledge of a computing device. So I also explained to Ms. Elizabeth that a computer is an electronic device that accepts data, processes it, stores it, produces useful informations, be it you're typing a document, browsing the internet, watching movies, designing, coding, all of that. So basically you're inputting device, processing it, storing it, and outputting it. All of that are basically the main parts of a computer. Inputting is basically you're typing, even on your phone, you're typing, you're typing on your phone, all those words are input device. Then processing it. I was telling Miss Elizabeth that a processing device is the brain of a computer, the way we all human beings have brain. Yes, all living. I believe all living things should have a brain actually, because this is what gives them that information that they need. When you feel pain, when you're happy, when you're sad, when you're exhausted, all of those things. So basically, a CPU is the brain of a computer. And I said a computer is not only your laptop, your desktop, your computer is also your phone, your tablets, desktop, all of those things have CPU. But we, when we'll carry our phone and we'll be like, wow, CPU, like my phone has a brain. Yes, it has a brain. That is what gives it that information that it needs. That is what it's telling is this person opened this app. this person opened WhatsApp, this person want to switch off, this person want to on the phone, this person wants to load the volume, this person wants to hide the volume. So all of those things is basically your CPU. You don't need to carry one big CPU like a desktop have. No, it's a little, like this CPU on our phone is a little cheap. Yeah, it's a chip. It just is inside your phone. The way it's inside your laptop, that is how it is. Then we have the storage. Inside storage, you have the hard drive, we have the SSD, which I say the full meaning is solid state drive. And we have the cloud storage where you can, I use an example, an iPhone. When your storage is full, you can easily go into your iCloud and get more storage. Then I said output. Output being speaker, printer, monitor. You play music through the speaker, you can hear your printer. When you print the document, you see the document, okay, this is what I want. All of those things are the main parts of a computer. So we're going to go straight into the types of computer. I said earlier that the types of computer, be it your personal computer, that is your PC, your laptop, your tablets, your smartphones, your server. Now, I want to explain what that server means. Okay, a server is a powerful computer that produces services to other computers. Okay, how will I explain this? Example is hosting websites. Okay, let me break this down. When you go into your Google, all those sites you see, okay, let me use one site. So let's say WhatsApp. Let me use WhatsApp. I think WhatsApp. Yeah, WhatsApp should have a site. So all those sites, when you Google, you go into Google and say, I want to search up this particular site. All those things, before the site comes into that Google, there's a hosting website. What does a hosting website mean? Hosting website is a particular software that pushes a site to the internet. Your Google is not just okay, Google is internet everywhere. No. Your Google itself is a site, so it pushes it for people to see, for people to be able to Google, for people to be able to say, okay, this is the link. Join this particular site. Okay, search up this particular site, you see it. So all of those sites, there's a website. Yeah, there's a website, and that website is called hosting that pushes that site out for people to see in the internet. So under all those things are what are called servers. So I'll repeat, a server is a powerful computer that provides services to other computers. Like it's helping you to be able to search up a particular site and see, okay, this is what I'm looking for. Okay, I believe you guys should know Wikipedia. Okay, let me not say Wikipedia. When you guys search what is, okay, let me use this example. You guys search, okay, let me use this first. You guys search what is IT fundamentals. There will always be multiple sites telling you this is what IT fundamentals is. This is what IT fundamentals is. All those things are sites, and under those sites, there is a hosting website that is pushing them to the internet for people to see. So that is what basically what it is. A hosting website, storing database, managing network, all of those things is what server is. Then we have the supercomputer. Supercomputers, for okay, weather broadcasting, you know, all this, you ask yourself, how are these people predicting the weather? They're not just going under the and standing and saying rain is there enough of today. No. There's a supercomputer that helps for weather broadcasting and also space. Like when people see outside of space, there are computers so that help people with all of that. Okay, like satellites now, you can basically, the government or anyone can basically use satellites to locate a particular location of somebody. That is how a supercomputer works. So all of these still fall under the uses of a computer. It's for communication, it's for education, it's for software development, it's for research, all of those things. So I hope everybody followed, or do you need me to go back? Is everybody following? All right. Elizabeth, please, are you following? I hope Elizabeth can hear me. Of course, I can. Of course, no problem. I can send a note on it. There's no problem. You can reach out to me. I'll send you a note, or I'll send it to the group for everybody to be able to read through and understand what on today's class. Okay, so I'm going to go straight into digital technology. So before we go straight into the hardware and software of that, we need to understand digital technology basis. So digital technology basis refers to the electronic tools Okay, sorry, I lost you guys there. So I'll quickly share my screen so we can continue with what we're discussing. So I was saying a digital technology refers to the electronic tools, system, and devices that store, transmit information using binary code, zeros and numbers. So I was saying earlier that these words we see that we human beings are using, use, this, hosting, hello, how was the day? A computing device sees it as zeros and one, but they can be able to understand it, but they are able to understand it that, okay, this binary data, how will I explain this thing? Okay, I don't know if you guys have watched this movie where the name is, oh, hey, what will I remember that movie? The name is Matrix. If you guys have seen this movie, that they are seeing in zeros and ones, that is what a computer see. So when you type hello, even on your phone, when you type hi, the computer will see it as zeros and ones and understand, okay, this is hi, she's saying hi, let me send it to the person. That is what this computer says, as unique as it is, that is what they see. And they understand that these zeros and one, that is their own language. Okay, let me put it this way. That is their own language for them to understand us, that I'm trying to say hi, I'm trying to say hello, I'm trying to say how was the day, I'm trying to say this is a table, this is a chair. That is their own language. So that is what a digital technology is. Examples are your computer, your smartphone, your tablet, your smart TVs, your cloud services. All of those things are under digital technology. Zeros and one are what a computer sees. We use English, that is how I use, hello, all of those things. But them, how they see it as zeros and one, and they can understand you in that aspect, and we are understanding them, that they are producing the letters that we need, they are producing the information, the data that we need in that zeros and one. So importance of digital technology: faster communication, easy access to information, online collaboration, automation of taxes, all of those things. A computer can be able to do a communication for you, easy information. I don't need to go to all the way to Egypt to find out if they have nice weather. I can just easily put it on my Google Chrome and say, okay, how is these people? How is their housing? How is their courses? All of those things. A computer make it very easy for you. Online collaboration, like right now what you are doing, all of those things, automation of taxes. I need you to give me a particular document. They will be able to, you are inputting the documents, you're being, okay, let me quickly type out this document so that I can print it out and go and give someone, all of those things. So that is all of those things are under digital technology for basis of computer. So I'm going to, does everyone understand? Does anyone understand? Now it's like a question and answer. Please, if you have questions, please ask me. Please, does anyone have questions? Please don't be too shy. All right. I think you can use your mic now. I think the mic should be working now. I'll be able to hear you now. Can anyone, are you sure you understand, or should I ask more questions? Should I ask more question? Okay, let me ask one question. I said a computer, okay, I said a main part of a computer, the part that helps a computer understand, basically the brain is called. Does anyone have the answer to that? The brain of a computer.
A processing device. CPU.
Okay. That is nice. And I said, okay, a computer is, how do you understand a computer in your own aspects? Like, basically, I'm just asking, what is like the definition of a computer in your own way in understanding what a computer is? Like example of a computer.
Example of a computer.
Yes.
Okay. He said there are personal computers, tablets, like our phones, our laptops, like yeah, our phones, our laptops, our PCs, their computers, our
Nice, yeah.
smartphones, yeah. And you also said you mentioned servers, that they are powerful computers that provide services to other computers.
Yes, please,
You also,
voila.
you also mentioned supercomputers, that they are computers like satellites. They are powerful computers that perform special functions, like the satellites, that the computers they use for weather forecast. Mhm.
Elizabeth, oh yeah, you just did
Okay.
you cram everything? Please,
No,
no,
I
sorry,
want.
I meant Aisha, sorry, not Elizabeth. Sorry,
Okay.
Ma,
please talk, Elizabeth.
no,
Okay. You said what?
I
I
didn't
think you are.
cram. I didn't cram everything. I just understood what you explained. Like,
Wow, that is very
the
nice.
explanation was kind of layman, so it was easy to grasp.
All right. I'm happy. I'm really happy you understand because that is the joy that I want to get. Please, Elizabeth, do you understand too? A computer, the
Right.
main parts.
You started from what is a computer, and
Yes.
in layman language, a computer is an electronic machine. We already know that we say that accept data and process it out and store it out and bring out the useful information. Yes, and from
Yes.
that place, yes, and from there you are telling us that our phone too is a computer. That is not until when you something like that when you are explaining like that when you
Yeah,
explain.
I
Yeah,
did say that.
yeah,
Okay, I'm
yeah, yeah.
happy everybody is understanding. Okay, let me ask one last question. I said, what is the full meaning of SSD? It's under storage, main part of a computer.
I didn't
I
hear
see.
the full meaning then, so I wanted to ask again. I forgot to ask. I didn't hear you when you mentioned it.
Okay, okay. Elizabeth, what about you?
Appreciate
Yeah, let me tell you. I'm doing two things at the same time. So I'm with you, but I did not actually get that one. I know that you mentioned SSD and cloud storage, but I did not really
Okay,
know
okay, there's
the.
no problem. Okay, there's no problem. So I'll
Yeah.
go back. I said, okay, let me go back to the slide so that everybody can see it. Okay. I said SSD is under storage. It means solid state drive. Solid state drive. That's SSD. It's under storage of a computer. Yeah. And I said that SSD, under it, you have your USB and you have your flash drive. They are also storage device, but USB own is special and particular because it's not only storing it. USB is not really a storage. You know your cables that you're using to charge phone when you want to plug into your laptop, you understand? That's your USB.
Okay.
Yeah, so that is the USB. And USB also means universal bus. Universal bus. Universal serial bus, USB, universal serial bus. So it helps you to connect your laptop to your phone, and your flash drive is a storage device that you can easily send some information to your files to, so that in case your laptop is out of storage, all of those. Okay, I'm happy everybody understood, and I'll go straight into the next course so that I can easily wrap up and still have information. Okay. Okay, so hardware and software. What is a hardware? A hardware refers to a physical component of a computer that can be seen and touched. Be it your monitor, your keyboard, your mouse, your CPU, printer, hard drive. All of those things are physical. When you touch your keyboard is a hard drive. When you touch your mouse, like you can feel it, you want to operate it, you want to click on it, is is a hard drive. When you touch your computer, you can feel it, is a printer. When you touch your CPU, not the CPU of phone, simply of a desktop, you can feel it that, okay, yes, this is the brain of a computer, is a hard drive. So all of those characteristics of a hard drive are physical, Tangible performs computer operations. So that is what I call a hard drive. A hard drive is something you can see and touch. You can feel it, that this is there, this is a material, this is something, this is a power bank, this is a phone, this is a keyboard, this is a monitor. All of those things are hard drive. Then we have all of those things are hard drive. Then we have the software. Software refers to a program and instructions that tell the hardware what to do. Now, you guys have seen the difference between hardware and software. Software is something you can touch. Hardware is something you can touch. A software is something you cannot touch. A software is something that is inside your computer. Okay, let's say, let me use that example. Google. Your Google, you can't touch Google. You just know that you open your software and you go there and research, download, do whatever you want to do on that Google. That is what makes it a software, because you can't touch it. You can't feel it, but you are seeing it. But you can't touch it tangible, that physically, that this is okay, I'm feeling it, that this is a hardware. So all of those things are software. Intangible provides functionality and runs on a hardware. That is a key thing. Please note it down. A software runs on a hardware, like our computer, our laptop, our phone. That's okay, let me use our phone so that everybody understand. A phone now, your app, your WhatsApp is a software, because you can see it, but you can't touch it. Now, where is that software located in? It's located inside your phone. It's located inside a hardware. If not, how do you want to operate it? How do you want to say, okay, let me open this particular app? You get? So all of those things are software. Then the one that comes into the hardware aspect only are the things that you can physically touch, feel, tangible. Then please have it at the back of your mind that software are those things that you can see but you can't touch them. All those apps, all those websites, all those Google, my Microsoft Word, all of those things are software. And that software, please remember that software is operated in a hardware. You need a hardware, you need your laptop, you need your phone to be able to open Google, to be able to open WhatsApp, to be able to open that app. So that is what is a software. So we're going to go straight into understanding file and folders. A file is a collection. I'm going slowly so that everyone can get it. A file is a collection of data stored under a specific name. Okay, let me break it down this way. Your document, your video, your phone now, when you download a video, there is this name it gives. Okay, let me say a movie. Which movie like I call? Oh God, what movie flying from my hair right now? What movie like I call? Maybe say, I don't know. Movie just flew from my head right now. Ola is a girl. That's okay. So Ola is a girl. That is a file. Your file. Please know that your file is a document. Your file is an image. Your file is a video. Your file is an audio. Your file is your document, everything that requires everything that requires it being files on files. Okay, let me put it this way so that everybody else. Everything that requires being picture, image. You open your gallery, you see pictures. You open your video place, wherever I keep your video, you see videos. You open your music folder, you see music. So all of those music under that music folder are your files. All of those things under your video folder are your videos. All of those things under where you are storing documents. You say, okay, let me use an example. Somebody wants to, you hire somebody and you say, okay, I want to know how I'm paying my employees. Okay, no, let me not use that. That's stupid. Okay, let me say, okay, your CV. Your CV is a document and your CV is a file because it's stored under a folder. I don't know if you are getting me, any of you are getting me. I'll ask questions later. Your CV, your document is a file. Your image is a file. Your video is a file. Your music, the music, the audio you listen to, the voice note you listen to is a file. So all of those things round up to what a file is. A file is a collection of data stored under a specific name. A file is a collection of data stored under a specific name. All of your files have a name, all of them, no matter how broad it is, it has a name. Your music, okay, I don't know if musicians are flying from my head. Okay, let me say Davido, Burna Boy, all of those is music name, like the name of the music. Okay, Timeless, that is the name of the album, that is the name of the music. All of those things are files name. All of those things. You can't just store. Okay, I don't know. I don't think that is not even possible. You can't just say a file does not have a name. In what aspects now? Let me tell you in what aspects. Your video that you downloaded, there's always a name to it. There's always a way that you say, okay, I'm looking for this particular movie. What is the name? You type in the name. So that is the name of a specific file. So, like I said earlier, a file is a collection of data stored under a specific name. Each file has a name, and all of those things, please know that your video, so that everybody can easily remember that when you look at your phone now, when you say a video or a movie, it's a file. When you say music or an audio, it's a file. When you say a picture, an image, it's a file. So all of those things have their own names. So the common file extensions. So example here, this is a very good example. A Word document. When you go to a cyber cafe and they are typing something for you in Microsoft Word and they want to save it. When they save it, they will not just they won't just save it and say okay, my name, Mary Martin's CV, finish. There will be a last name, like a dot something something. You know, when you go into your website and you see google.com, whatsapp.com, or pramini.com, that dot something always follows a file. So to specify which particular name is this file. So when you type in a Microsoft Word, which I will brief after during audio colloquium, we are going to learn about all of that. In Microsoft Word, and when you are typing an information in Microsoft Word and you want to save it, it will save obviously as the name you put it, but a name is going to follow it, .com. That is that .docx document. So all of those things have their own specific name to clarify that this is a video, this is a PDF, this is an audio. All of those things. Okay, now that PDF, thank you, that PDF, look at it, the example in the slide, you see .pdf, so that you know that it's a PDF, you know that it's a word, it's not a word, you know that it's a PDF. I know how okay, a PDF is something that it cannot be altered, it cannot be changed when you put it into a PDF. That is why when you store, okay, we're going to learn that later on, but I just want to brief you on Google Doc. There's a software called Google Doc that you can save your document as PDF or Word. Word, you can change it after. You can come back into the file and say, let me change this word. I mistakenly spelled table backwards. Why did I do like that? Then you want to go back and change it. It's Word you enter. That is your Microsoft Word. But this PDF now, PDF is something that if you like, your name should be upside down in that PDF document. You cannot alter it unless you want to use a particular software. You can't alter PDF unless you want to use a particular software. So all of those things specify, they carry their own name. They carry their own meaning. Like all of us, the way all of us have a name. My name is Mary, Miss Elizabeth, Miss Aisha. All of us, we have our own name. Okay, we cannot just walk on the road and say, okay, three of us now, all of us now are wearing blue. then they want to call somebody, they say, blue, blue, blue. How will you know who you are calling? But when they specify, okay, when they specify blue, that particular one that she's carrying a bag, she's carrying a box, she's carrying a phone, she's holding a black phone, a pink pouch. That is how they carry their own specific name. They carry their own specific lineage that to make them know that, okay, this is what I am. Oh, I am a girl. I am a boy. I am a child. I am a, so all of those things, you get all of those things, they make you understand that Merimatin CV .pdf or .pdf, I'm a PDF. I cannot be altered later on if you want to send to somebody. Merimatin CV .word .doc or .doc. I can, this is me. You can change me after if you like. Even your image comes in two forms, .gpg, JPG, and .png. It comes in two forms. I'll go back to that. I'll go back to the meaning of .jpg and .png. And your videos to carry .mp4. Your music, your audio is not, it doesn't necessarily have to be a music, but your audio carries .mp3. Your spreadsheet, that is your, okay, working in a company, they'll tell you that I need you to do a particular spreadsheet on this company. This company has tax resolution. I need you to do a quick spreadsheet on it. All of those things, and you want to send it to the client, you want to send it to your boss. All of those things, you save it. Okay, let me say Techclime Solutions Bootcamp .xisx. I am a spreadsheet too. Just know I'm a spreadsheet. All of those things has meaning. It's not just .com. Okay, it's a .com. All of those things that has .something, .png, .jpg, all of those things, .mp4. There are many more. .mp3. I'm a musical. I'm a video. All of those things have their own meaning. So that is basically what a file is, a collection of data used under a specific name. That name are the extensions. That is why you see on this slide, I broke it down so everybody understand. You see on this slide, you have your type and you have your extensions. That extensions are the names for that file. So please have it at the back of your head that now when you see on your phone that PDF, you know that, okay, this is a file and this is an extension, or this is the name of this file is PDF. Okay, .mp4. Okay, this is a music. This is a music. This is this is a video. This is a video. .mp3. Okay, this is a music. This is a music. So all of those things are file. Then we're going to move into folder. Okay, a folder is a computer used to organize files and other files. How will I put this in this sense? All right, let me put it this way. I don't know if you guys have ever been open. Okay, let me not use laptop. Let me use phone. God, you save a document, then you be like, God, where did I save this file? Where that is the file, that video. Where did I save this video? I know the name, but in what, where did I put it? You know, in your phone, there's always a folder. How will I describe it? Okay, music folder. You have to enter inside that music folder to see that music. Video folder. You have to enter inside that video folder to go and look for that movie, look for that video that you're looking for. All of those things have a folder. All of those things you can save, of course, you can save it outside your folder, but all of them are inside the folder, especially the ones of music. If you're using an Android, especially, do we have this their own folder in the storage that they will say, okay, when I enter this music folder, I will look for my music and I'll see it. Yes, you will, because all of them have their own folders. All of them have their own rules. So these files now, they are like okay, let me put it, the folder is the parent. The file is the child. Like a baby, you're carrying your baby. My baby, this is the baby is with you. You're the one protecting, you're the one housing it, you're the one. All of those things is a folder. So the purpose now of a folder is to keep file organized, make file easy to locate, and prevent clutter. Clutter means disorganized. Anyhow, is your files are everywhere. It will make you very tired when you're looking for, okay, you're looking for movie, but your movie is everywhere. You don't know where to go. Your music is everywhere. You don't know where to go, especially documents. Your document is everywhere. You'll be asking yourself, where did I even keep that document? Which name did I even save it? But assuming you put that file in a folder, it wouldn't have been an issue. It wouldn't have been something that, okay, where am I looking at? What name did I store it inside? All of those things are what a folder help you to do. So I want to make sure everybody is following. Is everybody following? Do you have questions? Can everybody hear me? Elizabeth, Aisha, I hope you can hear me. Okay. I was asking if anybody have questions. Please ask. If you are lost anywhere, I'll come back. Even if it's the most stupidest question, I'll come back. There's a saying, what is this saying? There's a saying, if when you ask too many, someone that asks too many questions never loses their way. So please ask questions. I think I should be able to hear you now. Yes, I can hear you now.
I understand everything you explained.
Okay, please, Elizabeth, can you hear me?
Yes, coach.
All right. So,
Yeah.
before I move further, I wanted to. Okay, that is very good. I think I will give that later on as assignments because I wanted to explain where I mentioned an image are two types, JPG and PNG. But later on, I'll give that as assignments, which you forward to me later on when you're done. I don't want to give everybody spoilers, but when you're done with the assignment later after this class, I'll give you an assignment on it so you can read on it too and understand it. That an image has two names, JPG and PNG. You understand? So okay. Okay. Let's go straight into the other sections. Very good. We have organizing, opening, saving, and managing files. I'll repeat again: organizing, opening, saving, and managing files. So, I talked about files, how you be able to organize them in your folder so that you'll be able to understand. So organizing, use meaningful names. I remember 2 to 3 days ago, I don't know why I did that, but I suffered for it. So there's this particular document, that a company document, that I'm supposed to specify that this document is okay. This document, let me explain so everybody will understand. This document is chapter 1. This document is chapter 2, chapter 3. But I saved the document. Okay, let me use this company name. I saved the document as Techclime solution document, Techclime solution document, Techclime solution document. And when I was saving them, there is this thing on your laptop that when you are saving two names at the same time, they'll be asking you that you already have this name. Should we replace it or should we keep the two for you? Should we replace it, the other one, that is, should we delete the other one and keep this one for you, or should we save both of them together? I don't know what came over me. Maybe I was in a rush that time. I was trying to do the document as fast as I could. I kept on saving everything. Techclime, Techline, the only thing that made me difference was the PDF and the word. Techline.pdf, techline.doc, tech, techline.spreadsheet, that is the XLSX, XLSX. Oh my God, I suffered that day because when the client came to me back with telling me I need to give them the documents, I had to go through the Jesus. I didn't even put it in a folder. To be honest. I just saved it. And when I saved it on my file explorer, that is the place that where you save something enters. Oh God. I had to read through everything to be able to understand whether this one is chapter 1, whether this one is chapter 2. So what am I saying? All of those things are under organizing. Assuming I specified Techclime solution chapter 1, save in this folder. Techclime solution chapter 2, save in this folder. All of those things would have been easier for me. And assuming I created a folder for it too. There is a parent to it. Later on, obviously, I'll teach everybody how to open a folder, everybody how to save, everybody how to do everything. But later on, we're just going to do a brief because this is an intro class. So, assuming I put it into a folder, assuming I put it into and I saved it very well organized, I wouldn't have been suffering like that. I wouldn't have taken time to go back to the document and start reading. I wouldn't have taken time to tell the client, okay, I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Then I go back and start reading all of this. All of those things too are big mistakes that we need to avoid, and it can cause a huge harm or a huge difference later on. So under it, we'll have organizing, opening, saving, and managing files. Organizing being sense of use meaningful names. Don't use the same name twice. Don't use the same name 3 times. Don't use the same name 5 times. Okay, let me say Mary Martin CV. Mary Martin CV. Mary Martin CV. Mary Martin CV. The only thing our laptop will be telling you number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, but all of them have the same name. Mary Martin CV 1, Mary Martin CV 2. Assuming I specify that Mary Martin CV, IT Fundamental CV. Okay, Mary Martin CV, UI UX CV, Mary Martin CV, Front-End CV, Mary Martin CV, Operator CV. All of those things will be easier for me to understand when I want to go back, when I want to look for it. So that is what it is, organizing. Now, opening files, using file menu, double clicking or opening from an application. So it's the same thing we said. You want to watch a movie, you click on it to open. There are some apps that you have to double tap. It's not what is this name of this thing that people were tapping that time to get money? I've forgotten the name, to be honest. The name is coming and going. There's this software that people brought out that if you tap, you have money, you cash out when they want to launch or all this kind of thing. It's not all those ones. What I meant by opening files is your movie, you open a file. There are some applications that you have to double tap to open. All of those things, double clicking. Mostly it's for monitors. For your phone, you just click on it, just touch screen and you just open. So saving files. So saving files now on your PC, you can either, look, I think on the next class, I'm going to, okay, don't worry. On the next class, I'm going to do this brief introduction so that everybody can understand the shortcuts. It's very good for everybody to know shortcuts. It makes it very easier. On your laptop, when you want to right click, then you see cut, you see copy, you see paste, you see rename, what else? You see delete, all of those things, you're right clicking. You want to save a document now, okay, you want to save file. You don't need to right click and say, let me save. You can just say Control S on your laptop. That is Control plus X. You hold Control and click on X. I believe, okay, that is what I'm going to do that. We are going to learn shortcuts of all these things later to make it very easier for everybody. I'm going to write Control plus X means save. Control plus V means paste. Control plus A means select all. Control plus X means port. And okay, what else am I? Okay, there are many more actually. So saving your files, there's control plus S, that is you're saving your file. Then under it, you have managing file. I know I said something about naming your file very well. You have to be able to name your file very well. Don't, like I said earlier, I said Mary Martin CV1, Mary Martin CV2, you won't know the specific, file and name that you're trying to save it on, you like you're trying to remember. So when you rename it, and do all of those things, that is what is under managing file. Then you'll be able to move the file also. I believe we're going to learn all of those things too. Moving file, copying file, deleting, restoring from trash or recycle bin. Okay, you want to move this particular file to another document. You can just easily drag and drop, or you can copy, like Control plus C and Control plus X. Then when you want to go into the next folder, you can Control V it, that is paste. So basically that one too is moving. When you move, okay, on your phone, you want to move this music to this place. Oh, why is this video here? This movie is not supposed to be here. You want to move it into the other place. That is moving. Okay. Oh, how do I copy this now? How do I copy this music? How do I copy this music? You hold, I believe, yes, phone do have that. You hold it, you see copy, you see cut, you see paste, you copy it and move into another place. And you say, okay, the next one, delete. I don't need this movie anymore. I don't need this music anymore. You delete it. So all of those things are under managing files. Okay, God, you now start to say, God, why did I delete that document? I'm not supposed to delete that document. How do I locate it now? A phone, yes. Okay, let me use iPhone for example. Android still has it, laptop still has it. Your trash or your recycle bin, especially laptop, when you delete it, it doesn't necessarily delete actually. It doesn't just vanish and say it's gone. It goes straight into the recycle bin. Then I believe there are days to it, like 30 days. Some can be longer actually. So when it goes into the recycle bin, is counting down that maybe like me now, Mary don't need this document. I'm counting down for her. 15 days after, she don't need this document. Tomorrow, I've counted down, finished. Tomorrow, I will remove the document. The document is gone. And when that document is gone from the recycle bin on your laptop, it's gone. Unless you want to find another alternative to get that document back, but it's gone. So have it at the back. Okay. So please use it to remember that how you are managing your files, you are renaming, that is naming the files. You are moving the files, that is if you want to move it. Copying the files, deleting it, restoring it, pasting it is how you manage files. They are all under managing files. So the 5 characteristics, let's say 5, okay, there's so many more, but let's stick to 4. So the 4 characteristics of files are organizing, opening, saving files, and managing files. I will say it again: organizing, opening, saving files, and managing files. So I hope, so we're going to go. So that is all for today. I hope everybody understood what I said throughout today.
Yes, ma. Thank you very much, ma.
No, there's no need for that. Please do, Elizabeth, do you understand too? Aisha, everybody?
Yeah, thank you very much, Coach. We really appreciate you.
There's no problem. So I just want to ask 2 questions before I give assignment, then we can go on our day. What did I say file is? What is your own understanding of a file?
We are back to business.
Oh, you just wanted to ask me.
Please, is someone speaking?
A file, can I talk?
Yeah, of course.
A file is a collection of data. It says store under a specific name. That means we must
Yeah,
give our file name. You said if you fail to give it name, you might not remember where you actually saved the file into, and it will be more stressful to now get it later on.
And you
yes,
said file could be in any forms like documents, images, videos, voice notes, like the audio files, um, and other things like that, similar things like that. Then you said we have file extensions, that is those things we use to recognize the type of a file. That's
yeah,
for example, to know that a file is an image, you have to there'll be an extension of those JPG. To know that a file is PDF, there will be an extension that
yes.
extension of .pdf, and so on.
Wow, yes. I love that everybody is understanding. What about a folder? Does anyone remember what a folder is?
Yes, you said a folder is like where we it's the purpose of a folder is used to organize files, so that files will not just be anywhere in a computer, so that it will be in one place, and it will be easy for you to access it. So it's like having maybe like different videos in one folder, so that it will be easier for you to access. You not just start looking for it um
Yes.
about. So that's
Assuming I was with you guys physically, I would have hugged you guys. I'm so happy that you guys
oh.
understood it. That is
we
my
can still
joy
give
in
you,
teaching.
we can
This is
still
my
give you,
joy.
we can still give you the hug.
Don't worry, I'm
Yes,
hugging on my
virtual.
screen. I'm hugging you right now. That is my joy of teaching when everybody understands. Okay,
Thank God, ma. Thank you very
okay.
much, ma.
There's no problem. Please, the last assignment, please, I want to give an assignment. So please
Okay.
jot it down. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma.
The next class, be it when there will be next class, that is when you can submit to me. That is, I don't know if anybody knows my name or the group, or you can submit to the group. You can submit to the group. Yeah, you can submit to the group. I
Okay,
can
ma.
answer it for you. Okay,
Okay.
please. The assignment is difference between an image. I'll go back so that everybody can see that I was talking about. Okay, you know this file extension, the image, difference between JPG and PNG, the difference and the full meaning.
G
Yes,
and P.
PNG, JPG and PNG is on the slide so that everybody can see, so that you won't do a mistake. The difference and the full meaning, because image is stored as two names. So I want everybody to understand, and please read through it too, so that you understand that image can be stored in two names. You understand?
Okay, and the
Okay,
full
ma.
meaning.
Okay, there's no problem. Thank you so much for this wonderful class and being wonderful students. Thank
Thank you
you.
very much. It's nice meeting you too, ma.
Nice meeting you.
You have a
Okay, bye.
wonderful weekend.
Thank
Yes.
you.
Happy weekend, everybody. Bye.
Same to you. Bye, ma.
Bye.